Privet Kog Dila, and welcome to the DisClaymer podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a big one today. I got some news to break to you guys, exclusively on the DisClaymer podcast, exclusive. And we're going to be talking about some interesting stuff, hopefully interesting stuff to you, about my life, sort of, ish. But before we get started, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you are new. If you're listening to this on Spotify or iTunes, make sure you check me out on YouTube, DisClaymer. I'm already out of breath. Oh my gosh, DisClaymer podcast on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Happy today is Thursday. Happy Thursday, but you're probably gonna be listening to this on Friday or whatever day it is for you. Happy day. Okay. Good to be with you guys. It's just been a glorious day today, glorious week, glorious month, glorious year for myself, at least. Not for the world, though. The world is suffering, but while the world is suffering, it feels like I'm in some sort of alternate universe, and life is peachy keen. Life is peachy keen. But anyways, so the big news, I am revealing this exclusively on the podcast first, and then I'm going to make a video about it on my main channel, on my main YouTube channel. But, so, as of 2.5 weeks ago, ladies and gentlemen, I signed a lease to an apartment, and I am moving to Phoenix, Arizona in exactly 1 month. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Clap it up. I know you guys are just as excited as I am. You know, guys, sometimes you got to clap for yourself. You got to be your own biggest supporter. You got to be your own biggest fan, guys. I think that's a good... Who else is going to be it, right? Who's going to do it? Who's going to do the clapping? You got to clap for yourself sometimes, guys. When you do something good in life, whether it's big or small, okay, you got to clap it up, all right? You say, let's say you got married. Clap it up for yourself. Congratulations, you got married. Let's say you got a good job. Clap it up. You sit in your car, sit in your apartment, your home, whatever. Clap it up, guys. You got to clap for yourself. You got a good night's rest. Clap it up for yourself, guys. But yes, I am moving to Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm gonna be me and my friend Austin. He's been in the vlogs before. He already lives in Phoenix, and me and him are actually going to be moving. We got an apartment together. It's a really nice apartment, not going to lie. Don't want to flex. It's in a nice area, and we are going to be, it's going to be an adventure, guys. Okay, it's going to be a journey that's as vague as I can put it. And Austin is also, like me, Austin is into partying. I was about to say partying. Austin is into vlogging. Austin is into vlogging like I am. I don't party that much, but so me and Austin are going to be vlogging. We're gonna try. I'm gonna try personally to do at least one vlog a week. Hopefully I can find a car as well. I have to find a car over in Arizona because I don't think I'm going to take the car that I have now. I think I'm going to try to find a new car or something with good mileage. Maybe get a Tesla. I'm not really sure. But I know I probably will not get a Tesla because charging stations, it's a whole other topic. Not enough charging stations in the country yet. But regardless, me and Austin are going to try to, vlog it up and travel a bit. I'm going to personally try to travel a bit, especially with this coronavirus situation. Probably this year / next year, depending on the restrictions, it'll probably just be traveling within the United States, continental United States. And then hopefully once all this coronavirus stuff clears up, we can start moving forward. Then I will more than likely, hopefully, be able to travel internationally. And we're going to be vlogging it all. Actually, in fact, I just bought a GoPro today. So I got my big DSLR camera, the one that I use right now, for domestic vlogging, vlogging around the house. I took it on hikes, but I decided that, that camera, this DSLR, the Canon 80D to be specific, Canon 80D. It's a very thick camera, very heavy. It's not exactly travel friendly. I took it to Arizona and I made the vlog, as you guys saw in Arizona. I made the vlog. I took it on the hikes and stuff. And the problem with the DSLR is it's very heavy and it's just not travel friendly, and flying on a plane with it, it's just very thick. It's a very thick camera, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it just makes things a little bit harder for myself. So I decided that I'm gonna get a GoPro, and I ordered it today. I got the GoPro Hero 8, and I also got the mod for it for like the entertainment mod, whatever it is. You hook it around it. I also got a 256 gigabyte SD card for it. And there was one other thing. I wanted to get the lighting mod, so that way I could kind of do some filming and like some vlogging in the dark. But unfortunately, they're out of stock of that, and I think they were out of stock of the flip-up camera for it. But regardless, oh, and I also got the tripod for it, the tripod thing, the holder, whatever you call it. I don't know what it's called, but I got a holder for it, and I feel like there's one. Oh, I got some batteries. Heavy on the batteries. Make sure you get a lot of batteries. Okay, that's vlog tip number 1 for you guys. So yeah, vlogging in Arizona, it's gonna I barely got to do anything here in Illinois, for obvious reasons. There's really not much to do. I also still live with my parents. It's kind of weird to vlog with your parents still around, and my parents don't really like to be filmed. I mean, if I film them, they'll be fine. They'll be I don't know, they'll do something stupid. Or they'll be okay with it, but they don't like it that much. They're old school guys. They're old school. But I decided to get the GoPro for hikes, for international travel, or even just for going to another city. Me and Austin have a list of cities we want to go to. I don't know when we're going to start traveling. Depending on, like I said, this coronavirus situation and, everything that's going on. But I at least want to get to, I want to visit Boston. I want to visit Miami. He wants to visit Miami. I'll visit Miami, but I'm not too crazy about it. Boston, though, for sure. Austin, Texas. I got to get to LA at least one time. Portland, Oregon. Boise, Idaho, I've heard is very nice. Low-key very nice. And I don't know about New York City. I'm not really sure. Depends on the situation. Like I said, it all depends on the situation, But I also want to do a lot of hiking, and the GoPro I think is going to be very portable, very lightweight. It's going to be a lot of fun. And honestly, to be honest with you, the person who kind of inspired me to get a more portable setup compared to my DSLR camera, I watched this guy called Bald and Bankrupt. He's a really good vlogger, very good vlogger, which, by the way, he actually got the coronavirus, and he almost passed away from it. If you know who Bald and Bankrupt is, you got to go, or if you don't know who Bald and Bankrupt is, you got to go check him out. I can't even speak. You got to go check him out. He's a really good vlogger, goes to these crazy places, Russian places. He went to Bolivia, Belarus, Moldova, all this Armenia, all these different places. Dagestan, whatever it's called. I forget what it was called. Dagestan, I think. But he goes to all over these random places, and I absolutely love it. And because I always think about this, there's so many people in the world. You don't really hear much about people from Bolivia or people from all these random countries you don't think about, these Eastern European countries. You don't even think about them. But there's people that live there. What is their life like? And he goes and explores, and he knows quite a bit of Russian. He doesn't know that much Spanish, though, unfortunately. But best wishes to him, because he was really suffering from this coronavirus, and he actually I don't know if he almost passed away, he almost died, but he came close, and he actually just made an update video today about it. And he said he lost a lot of weight because he laid in a bed for a month. And he said in quotes, he said that he lost size in his what do they call it in England? His his knob. He lost size in his knob. Okay, so it's just so funny. But best wishes to him. I hope he has a good recovery. I hope he gets back out there, because honestly, his vlogs are delicious. I mean, that's the best way I can put it. His vlogs are absolutely delicious. I'm hooked on them. But what he films with is not actually a GoPro. It's like a Sony. It's a really tiny Sony camcorder almost. Very nice though, good quality. And I was like, because I saw him holding it up in a mirror, and I was like, what is that? What is he filming with? Because honestly, it looked like a DSLR camera quality, maybe a little bit less though. That's an exaggeration. Not as good, but still very decent quality. Decent quality. And I was like, man, I really should, if I'm going to start traveling, carrying around a DSLR camera all the time would be kind of exhausting. I can at least if I have if I'm traveling to another city, I can at least put my DSLR in my checked bag, like my suitcase, and carry a GoPro, or even just my phone, carry my GoPro with me in my backpack. That'll be way, way easier, But like I said, I'm going to use that DSLR for domestic vlogs, so around Arizona, around Phoenix, and then the GoPro for traveling, for hiking, all extreme sports. All right, mountain biking. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do mountain biking. White water rafting. That's hard to say. White water rafting. I almost said white water wafting. Okay, guys. But yes, I hope, seriously, first of all, I wish I knew Russian. I wish I knew so many languages, because the fact that this guy, Bald and Bankrupt, he can just go to these places and just make friends there and talk and speak with the locals and everything, and make friends with these people who nobody thinks about, nobody really knows about. When you think of traveling, you think of France, Germany, the basics, Europe, Western Europe, and then Australia, New Zealand, Japan, all the big countries like China. I mean, I don't know who's going to China though. China's. I mean, there are tourists in China, but I don't know if I'd ever want to go to China. But you get what I'm saying, like the main places. But he always goes to these small little villages. It's just really cool, and I don't know if I want to do that necessarily. In the future, I don't know if I want to do extreme vlogging like he does, where he just walks around villages, meandering through these strangest places, and kind of risking his life. To be honest with you, I feel like it's a little dangerous, but he does it, and thankfully, I mean, he can do it because he knows Russian and he can get around. But I doubt I'll ever get to that level. But definitely, I want to explore I want to go to Saudi Arabia and Dubai. Dubai's not as extreme as Saudi Arabia would be, I feel like. A lot of different, Morocco, a lot of different countries, just very different countries. But not as extreme as, where he's going with these really tiny, unknown countries. And also too, I've also seen vlogs of him go to India, and I gotta be honest with you, I have no desire to go to India. I literally have zero desire going to India. There's just too many people, okay? No offense to the people, but there's too many of them. All right, it's too packed. I feel like I'd be walking around like this the entire time, and there's all these salesmen and everything. When you go to cities, there's all these salesmen. There's so many shops. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm like, guys, you should probably pick a different career than being a shop owner, okay? Because, I mean, you're in such an oversaturated field. Okay, I mean, there's so many different, there's 50,000 shops all selling the same stuff, okay? Maybe you might have to pick a different avenue. You might have to pick a different career path, okay? But the problem is, though, obviously, that's pretty ignorant to say, because obviously a lot of these people are impoverished and, they don't have, I mean, what else are they going to do? They're pretty much stuck where they are, and, it's a whole complicated situation, but I don't think I have any desire to go to India. if I'm being frank about it. No desire there. So anyways, that whole tangent just started. I don't know why it just started, but I am moving to Arizona. I'm moving to Arizona. That's basically the whole crux of the situation. So yeah, I'm just excited to travel, and I'm ready to get my travel on. I'm ready to get my hands on this GoPro though. I'm really excited about it, and just I want to show you guys the world. First of all, I want to see the world, and I'm going to show you guys the world. Now, anyways, so obviously I'm moving to Arizona. Now, in terms of my life, in terms of what has been going on in my life, I'm gonna try to do the best to detail it a little bit, but not too much. I don't want to get too personal about my life, but I'll just give you the details. A lot of people have been asking me, like, Clay, what have you been up to lately for the past year, 9 months, 6 months, whatever? Like, where have you been? What's happening? Did you die? No, I did not, guys. I'm still alive. I'm still here. But a lot of people have been asking me, did I get a job? What have I been up to? Because I haven't been streaming, I have not been vlogging, and obviously I took a 8-month break from this podcast. Okay, and they're like, what did you do? And I know I said in a vlog, I think back in January, that I was gonna be going back to school. I was gonna be going back to college to get my bachelor's degree, and I still might do that. I still might. I don't know. I might. We'll see. But I have options, thankfully. I might do it, but things kind of changed though. Things kind of took a turn for the better. I'm telling you, my life, it feels like I'm living in an alternate universe. And basically, a lot of people have been asking me, am I going back to school? Have I gotten a job? Sort of. I've gotten a job, but not really though. Okay? But what I have done is I've gained financial independence. What does that mean? I've gained financial independence. I don't have a boss. I don't answer to anybody. Okay? But I am able to live. Basically, if I wanted to live on my own, if I wanted to go get an apartment by myself and literally live for like ever just by myself, I totally could without having to get a job. Now you're saying, Clay, what are you talking about? How is that even possible, right? You have to work for a living. You have to work if you want to live in an apartment. You have to work, do whatever, okay? And that is, for the most part, true. But I sort of think differently, sort of, but not really, I'm kind of quirky, guys. No, but I've always, I've never been a traditional person. I've never been very traditional. In terms of how I think about a future career, my life, whatever, what I want to do with it. When I was a kid, I wanted a normal life. I wanted to be an engineer, and I just wanted to get a degree, be an engineer, live my life, work the rest of my life, blah, 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 blah. But as I got older, I started being like, I don't know if I want the normal life. I kind of want to do things differently. And I found an alternative way. There's many alternative ways to live your life besides getting a job and, working. But I found a particular way, a particular style that I hit a home run in, okay? I knocked it out of the park. I hit a home run. And before this, my alternative style, what I was trying to do was become a successful YouTuber, become a successful online personality, so to speak, a professional online personality. That was my pursuit before. That was my alternative career choice, or at least career pursuit. I'm not very successful, but hopefully one day I will be. But that was one alternative route. But there was another alternative route that I never really voiced to you guys. I never really told about. I mentioned it one time in one of my vlogs, what I was doing, but I've never really been too vocal about it. It was something I started looking into back in 2017 about, okay, how can I gain financial independence? How can I basically earn money without actually having to have a boss, without actually having to have a degree, whatever. And I figured it out. Back in 2017, I looked into something called the stock market. Now, if you don't know what the stock market is, you should look it up because I'm horrible at explaining it, okay? basically you take money that you have, you invest your money in the hopes that you can make even more money with the money that you already had. So you make money on top of the money you already had, and then you increase your wealth through that, buying and selling securities. But Google it. That was probably a horrible explanation. There's more to it, okay? There's more to it. Anyways, so I looked into this back in 2017, dabbled in investing a little bit. Then last year in 2019, I started seriously investing, and not a lot of money, not much money, but then I started building my wealth. And I'm not going to get into specifics of how much money I made, but it was like an okay amount. Like, it was a pretty decent amount of money that I made last year. And then this year, something happened this year, and I think, first of all, the coronavirus happened and the stock market crashed, and that provided a lot of great opportunities, and I profited thanks to the knowledge and experience I had on the markets and everything. I was able to profit off the crash and on the way back up, thanks to the knowledge and experience I had. And this March, when the crash started to happen, everything in my life completely shifted. Okay, January and February were good months for me, but then March is when everything changed for me. That when things came crashing down and then came right back up here in April and May, my life has completely shifted in terms of my direction and how things are going. I have, without trying to, like I said, get into specifics, I've gained financial independence, and I am able to provide for myself now consistently, thanks to the stock market. I'm able to consistently profit off of it on a daily basis, in fact. And as long as there's a stock market, I am confident enough to where I think, barring that, like, the trading behaviors change, or, that I have to alter my strategies or whatever, or maybe some different regulations come in, I believe I have truly figured out my path for financial freedom, financial independence, and literally a way for me to live my life without actually having to have a real, quote unquote, real job. It is kind of, trading. You should really look into it, at least investing, especially if you're young. Don't invest any money yet. Learn about it, study it, and educate yourself on what it is. But all I can say is there's a lot of opportunity out there. And I started out back in 2017 as an ignoramus. I had no idea what I was doing, but I studied. I absorbed information. I watched a lot of YouTube videos, read a lot about the stock market, exactly what it is, and looked up a lot of strategies, learned a lot about indicators and all kinds of stuff, the technicals, fundamentals of a company, blah, 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 And thanks to all the hard work that I put in and all the studying that I did by myself, the researching, I have now figured out my route to financial independence. And really, when people ask me what do I do, I at the core level of what I do is I'm just literally just a stock trader. What I do is I day trade. If you know what a day trader is, it's a person who buys and sells stocks or securities on a daily basis. It's pretty obvious. It's in the name. Okay, so I'm like 8:30 Central Standard Time is when the stock market opens. 8:30 to 3, I'm trading. I'm just always trading stocks. And then I also swing trade, and swing trading is where you buy a stock and then you hold it maybe for a week, for a month, however long it is, until you either you sell for a profit or you sell for a loss, however much profit you want, whatever it might be. Swing traders, you buy a security, you sell it a week later, a month later. You're basically just holding it overnight. You're holding a stock for a little while, okay? And then I'm also dabbling in short selling as well. Short selling, to educate you on that, it's basically you're betting against a stock. And to be honest with you, I'd be horrible at explaining the mechanics of it, but just essentially you're just betting against the stock. You're betting that the stock is going to go down. So really, basically what I've figured out and what I've done is I've diversified like couple key things here. I've diversified how I trade with short selling and going long and day trading. I have different strategies. I have on my different brokerages, on my different accounts, because I have 3 different brokerages for my 3 different strategies that I have for swing trading, for day trading, and for short selling. And basically, I've diversified my trading strategies, and I've also learned how to be risk averse and how to execute my trades how I want to without being uncomfortable. That is essentially what I do now. Is I'm a full-time day trader, full-time swing trader, full-time trader. And that's as simple as I can put it. That's my new career path. And as long as there's a stock market available, I will always. I have the capability and I have the tools to figure out how to profit off of it, thankfully. And it's just a combination of experience and knowledge. That's what it's all about, experience, knowledge, and you take that experience and you take that knowledge, you combine the two, all right, to form a strategy. You form a strategy and you execute the strategy, and there you go. And I'm trying to make it sound simple, but it's much more complicated than that. I mean, this took me quite a long time for me to fulfill these goals of mine that I've had. You know, when I first started studying the stock market, I had high goals, and it took longer than I had expected. But finally, thanks to this coronavirus situation, I made the best of it. You know, it's a sucky situation, but I made the best of it. And now my life is completely changed. My career path is completely changed. Like I said, I might still go back to school and get a bachelor's, but I'll just say that I am definitely capable of providing for myself. And like this whole, not only with, see, the beauty about the stock market is not only does it make me money, but it also provide like I have all the time in the world. I can literally do whatever I want to. I have freedom. I can, if I want to take a half day off of this, if I just want to, I'll trade for 3 hours today and I'll be done, I can do that. If I want to take the day off, I can do that. If I want to take a week off, I can do that. There's no specific set vacation time for me. That's the beauty about the stock market, is it's just like I can do whatever I want to. There's so much freedom involved with it. But here's the deal, though. You have to be smart with how you budget. You have to be smart about how you finance. I've got several different savings accounts, several different budgets that I have in terms of for living out in Arizona. All these different things, spending money, money that I will for sure, that's going to be dedicated towards rent and all that crap. Money saved up for taxes, because you have to, as a trader, you have to pay taxes, and I have to send the government money. I have to send money to the government every single quarter, so every 3 months. That's fun. And there's just a lot of different budgeting things that you have to hash out for yourself when you're a trader. A lot of these things that not many people think about. So basically, life is fantastic. Okay, and I'm just happy that things have turned for the better. Because for a while, life was, I didn't really have a direction, didn't really have a purpose for a couple years. After I'd graduated from community college, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And now finally, after thinking, I thought I was going to be stuck in my parents' basement for, till I was 30 or something, trying to make it big on YouTube. And finally, who knows? Maybe maybe things go horribly wrong. The dollar crashes and everybody, the economy crashes and America goes to crap. But for now, though, life is good and I'm happy. And that's what matters. Okay? That's all I can say. So hopefully some of that made sense. I probably rambled a little too much. I probably didn't make sense. Some parts of that I probably sound like a stupid ignoramus, but I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Like I said, make sure you like and subscribe. Is there anything else I needed to tell you guys? I feel like I might have missed something. All I know is I'm excited about Arizona. I'm excited for my GoPro, and I'm so happy with my quote-unquote career, my trading career. And that's really it, guys. And who knows about YouTube? Here's the goal. Actually, hold on, time out. Before we go, I have another thing to say. Here's my goal for the future here is I'm obviously a full-time day trader. I do what I want to. I make money off of it, and then I take the money that I make and I use it to travel. The excess money that I make, I use it to travel, and then I want to travel vlog with you guys. And I also want to buy like stuff for streaming too, like really cool stuff that would be good for streaming, but most importantly, travel and go to places and take you guys along with me and show you guys the world. I want to see the world. El mundo en español. I want to see the world. So I'm going to bring you guys along with, and hopefully, and you know, maybe, like I said, the future, right now the future is positive, but it's unknown for me, you know, but maybe those vlogs hopefully can take off and you guys will enjoy them. And then I can make a career out of YouTube and trading stocks. And you know, that's, you want to talk about living the dream. That's literally the dream for me. If I become successful on both the YouTube and the stock market, holy crap, my life is a fairy tale. So, and I will hopefully, honestly, if I get to be like super successful, I am going to, my goal is to be not like Mr. Beast, but I really want to give back to people, specifically my family. That's a little selfish, but my family raised me, made me who I am. But to just like friends and teachers that I had and people who affected my life and good causes that I can support. That's, you know, that's really what it's all about. But we're still on the journey, ladies and gentlemen. We're still on the journey, and we still got a long ways to go. Okay, I just got a text message on my phone about pure CBD oil. All these spam people. I don't like it. I got to get out of here, my dudes and dudettes. I will see you on the flippity floop. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you check out my main channel. Check out my Instagram. Links are down below in the description on YouTube. And I will see you guys later. Take it easy.